Right, so Ben, with you being at home, you can choose from two possible themes: international managers or league.
We will go with Ligue 1, I believe.
Right, okay. Right. Okay. So your first question to begin with, decide who wants to go first or second, is how long in years has it been since Lille won Ligue 1?
Just hold it up.
Yeah, hold it up and give it a shout out. 20, okay. Ben?
15.
15. The actual answer is 9.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Ben, you were closest. Would you like to go first guessing or second?
I'll go first, please, mate.
Okay, so the first round is players with over 250 league in appearances. So, Ben, first player to start, we've got started his career in 2004, spending a year at AS Excelsior, scoring 12 goals in 36 games.
We'll pass, please, mate.
Okay, over to you, John. He then moved for a 2-year period to Nantes, scoring 5 goals in 33 games.
Pass.
Okay, back to you, Ben. In 2007, moves to Saint-Etienne, making over a century of appearances.
Pass again.
Okay, so John, he then goes to Lille, moving around the Ligue 1 clubs. 2 years.
Pass.
Okay. He then moves to Marseille, one of the biggest clubs in France, for a 2-year period. 72 appearances, 15 goals, Ben. These are players with over 250 Ligue 1 appearances.
Sadly, I think I might have to pass again.
Okay, John, we're going back to you. He then moves to the Prem. 2 years spent at West Ham.
Dimitri Payet.
Who's that?
Dimitri Payet.
Fantastic. First point goes to you, John. Well played.
That could have been about 30 different French players.
Yeah.
Right, so player 2, Ben, starting with you. 5-year period, starting at Saint-Etienne. It's featuring a fair amount of times for him. 142.
We will pass, please, mate.
Okay. And John, during that time, spends time on Troyes.
Pass, please, mate.
Okay, back to you, Ben. He then moves to Lyon for a 5-year spell, again making an absolute bucket ton of appearances and scoring 64 goals. Not too bad at all.
What a goal is that? St. Etienne to Lyon.
2009 to 2014.
I think we'll have to pass again.
Okay, we're going back to you, John. He then again moves to Britain, spending 3 years at Swansea City. 64 appearances, 13 goals.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Scored goals everywhere he's been.
Thinking. It's not necessarily French, is it? It's just people.
It could be any nationality.
Okay. Can I go IU? No, is it? Oh, there's 2 IUs.
Yeah.
One's called Jordan, and the other I literally can't get to my head, so I'm going to go Jordan IU. But
Okay. That was unlucky, John, because it's incorrect. So, Ben, you get 2 teams. So, since he's, during his spell at Swansea, he went back to France, along with Marseille. And that's
I'm going to throw a bit of a curveball because I don't actually think it's the other IU. I think it's Bafétimbi Gomis.
Could not be more right. Well played. Well worked out there. So it is one apiece. Moving on to player 3. Starting with you, Ben. A much older career, starting in 1991, spending 6 years at Nantes.
We'll pass, please, mate.
Okay, John. He then goes to Marseille for a year, 32 appearances. Okay, so Ben, he then goes to Spain for a couple of years, Celta Vigo.
Gonna have to pass again.
To you, John. He then signs for Real Madrid. Big career move. And 94 appearances, so he did feature for him quite a bit.
Pass. A blind guess.
Okay. Then he moves to the Prem, as every player seems to do. 5 years, 144 appearances and 2 goals.
Oh, this is awful. I should absolutely be getting this. Did he come from Real Madrid? Oh, we'll have a guess with Claude Makelele.
Oh, Ben, well played. You didn't let that one slip. That was good. That was very good. Did you get that one, John? Would you have got that? Yeah. So, number 4. This player started in 2004 in senior career. Libourne?
Yeah, strangely, mate, I don't think I'm going to have a guess for that one.
He then spends 8 years. 8 years at Marseille, making it again a huge amount of appearances coming in.
Gonna pass.
Yeah.
It's too risky.
Fair enough. He then makes the move to Russia, Dynamo Moscow. 6 goals scored in 29 appearances.
2014-15.
That feels like ages ago now.
Yeah, it really does. No, I'm going to have to sadly skip again.
Okay, so John, your next team is Lyon. 2-year spell, 56 appearances.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm thinking it's Remy Cabello, but I'm not certain.
Unlucky. That was you were very unlucky there. So Ben, you're going to get 2 guesses. So you've got his clubs now, all of his clubs. So he went to Turkey, Fenerbahce.
Oh, Matthew Valbuena.
Well played. That was a solid guess.
I was trying to think. Olympiacos have beaten Arsenal this year, and I just couldn't wrap my head around who tore us up. But yeah, it was him.
No, fair play. That you were very unlucky there, John.
I think I was the wrong person. Cabello went to Newcastle, did he not?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Right. So Ben, 5th and final player this round. 96, he started his career, spending 4 years at Châteauroux.
Will you all pass, please, mate?
Okay, on to you, John. He then goes to Guingamp. I can't. That's all. 82 appearances, 50 goals.
I'll pass, mate.
Okay. He then goes to Lyon, his biggest move to date, spending 4 years, making over a century of appearances.
Yeah, no, we'll have to pass again.
Okay, John, back to you. As ever, he moves to the Prem and plays for Chelsea 149 times with 35 goals. 5 years spent there.
I'm going to guess. Oh, there's 2 players who I'm thinking it could be. I'm going to go Florent Malouda.
Wow, John, that was a quality guess. Quality.
Yeah, nice.
Really well done there. So that round is very tight. Ends 3-2 to Ben. So Ben clinches that round. Like I say, all still to play for. Okay, so your next question is, how many goals did Djibril Cissé score in Ligue 1?
110 from me.
110.
68 for me.
60, did you say, Ben?
68.
Oh, 68, okay. Answer was 96. So, John, you're closest. Right. Oh, sorry. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, mate.
Right. So you next round is plays with under 10 France caps. That could be 10 or under. It was just badly worded. So your first player, John, started his career in 2008. A latter career, standard Liège.
Pass.
Okay, Ben. He then moves to Porto, spending 3 years, making 51 appearances and 6 goals.
We'll have to pass.
Okay, so then, John, he moves to Manchester City. 5 years spent there till very recently, 57 appearances.
I'm going to go Mangala. Like,
Otto.
little long.
Well played there. Right, so player 2. We're going to start, in 1998, the B team, Le Havre B, seems to be popping up in everyone's games. Okay, then 99.
Yeah, knew that was happening.
Of course, he goes to Le Havre.
Yeah, no, strangely, pass.
Then he keeps on moving forward, going to Bastille in 2003 for a 2-year span. Okay. Then again moves to England, playing for Wigan for the solid year, playing most of the games in whatever league they're in now.
No, there's not enough goals. No, I'll pass.
Okay, so over to you, John. He then moves to Tottenham Hotspur for a 2-year period, making 65 appearances, appearing regularly for him, but only 3 goals. So remember, these are players with under 10 France caps.
Yeah. No one's springing to mind. Pass.
Okay, so Ben, over to you. He stays in England and goes to Sunderland for a year.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to pass again.
Okay, back to you, John. He then goes back to Tottenham, but only makes 3 appearances.
Pass.
He's travelling. Okay, Ben. He then goes to Blackburn Rovers for a 2-year spell, making 30 appearances. Been around quite some time by this point.
That was surely too early. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to have to... Yes, pass, please.
Okay. John, well, there you go. He's still earning his wage in England somehow, QPR.
Blackburn QPR. So, I'm sure there'll be players that I know, but none springs to mind. Pass.
Okay, Ben, going back to you. He's going down the leagues at this point to Doncaster Rovers.
Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, no, we'll pass as well, please, mate.
Okay. Again, he takes a trip to Market Drayton Town.
I'm going to pass. I'm not big on Drayton Town. I don't know many players who play for them.
He then makes a step up back to professional football with Carlisle United in 2013.
Same pass, please, mate.
He's a very long career. Then moves back to the homeland in 2014, playing for Arles Avignon.
Yeah. Still trying to look. I'm looking at the teams that I know. I
Yeah.
might know who from.
Yeah, he's made a lot of appearances for Tottenham over 2 years. Played pretty much a full season with Wigan and Blackburn. Yeah, so that's okay.
Well, I'm sure he knows it. But
After a 2-year absence, he pops up in Washington, making the odd appearance.
Yeah, no, that'll be another pass, please, mate.
Okay, surely his career has ended. Oh, of course not. He's still playing at the ripe old age of God knows what, but he's playing at Ashton Town. I'm sure it's not Ashton upon Ribble. I'd be surprised if it was.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay, so that is all of his team. So, national team, there you go. This may help or it may not help. So he did play for France once, and then because he wasn't getting any games for him, understandably, he's played 6 times for Guadeloupe.
That really should help as well. That's annoying. Oh,
Weird nation.
played once for France when he was between Wigan and Spurs. Oh, no, he didn't play for QPR, did he? No. No, he played for West Brom as well. No, I'm going to have to skip then.
Okay, so the final clue, over to you, John, and it's the final chance to guess, so there'll be no implications, really. This player played right back his entire career, well, in England anyway. He was known to be sort of just a 7 out of 10, fairly solid.
I've got it in mind, and obviously it doesn't matter. When I saw the nation, I thought it could have been in. Is it Benoit Asuakoto?
Oh, that's a solid shout, very solid shout. It's not, it's actually Pascal Chimbonda.
Oh.
Yeah. So, move on to play 3. Was it John guessing first?
Yeah.
Right, so started at Marseille, 14 appearances.
Pass, please, mate.
Then moves to Arsenal, Ben, your team.
That's not good for me, is it?
Century of appearances.
Who did we get after the Invincibles from Marseille? Under 10 appearances. Oh, it's shameful, but I'm going to have to say pass.
All right, John, we're going over to you. He then moves to Milan for 5 years. Fancies
Oh.
Me. I had a name in mind, but
That's so annoying.
French Invincibles gone to my mind.
He's made quite a few appearances for him. Not scored a load of goals, really.
I'm gonna pass. I know Ben knows it, but
Okay.
I don't know if he comes straight back. Yeah, I think I saw him score 2 of those 3 goals against Tottenham, and I think it's Matthew Flamini.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah.
Well played, Ben. At least you got it in the end. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
dear.
Right. Okay. So player number 4 is starting his career 2009 at Montpellier.
No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Then, during that time he goes on Ben. That's
Pass.
He then gets his big move, John, to Newcastle in 2014.
Yeah, no, there's 2 French midfielders who've been at Newcastle, but I'm gonna go same as before as Remy Cabella.
Absolutely. Well played, mate. That was great.
I was preempting a previous
Who was the other one you had in mind?
Johan Kabay.
Yeah, of course. Good shout. Okay, so fifth and final one Started his career at Auxerre, I'm going to say.
Gonna pass.
Okay. He then moved to Tottenham for a year. Only 1 year, it says. 21.
Oh, pass.
Okay, John. He then goes to Portsmouth, presumably before they went, almost pretty much bust. 2 years, 39 appearances.
Now, Portsmouth did have at least a couple of French players in that spell. One springs to mind, but I'm going to pass because I don't want to give the game away.
Okay. He actually goes back to Tottenham, Ben, for a 5-year spell. Earns his move back and makes more appearances this time. Same amount of goals.
I'm going to have to pass.
Okay, John. He then goes to Sunderland for a year, playing a fair few games.
I'm going to pass.
Okay, Ben, back with you. He then signs for Watford, where he has a 2-year spell, leaving 2 years ago in 2018 after 24 appearances.
Oh. It's got to be Yunus Kabul, hasn't it?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic, well played. That was good. So after that round, that's actually come out as a draw. So it comes down to the final round. So your question is, of the 207 FIFA affiliated nations, how many were represented in League during the 2019-20 season?
When you say represented, or is that at least one appearance or just in the squad?
I think it was in the squads. But I think.
Okay.
Okay. 50, okay.
A little bit higher, gone 61.
Right, okay. The answer is 67. Quite a lot, to be fair. Okay, so Ben, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first again, please, mate.
Okay, so this round is foreign players you may have forgotten played in Ligue 1. So it's just basically anything but French, really. But yeah, just they've had a loan spell or a short stint or even a long stint in France. So the first one started his career at Beveren in 2001.
No, we'll pass.
Okay, he then moves to Metalor Donetsk in 2003 for 2 years.
Pass.
Then goes to Olympiacos for a solid year, making 20 appearances.
I have to pass again, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's you, John. Then moves to Monaco for, again, a solid year. Makes another good amount of appearances, 5 goals.
I'm going to pass.
Okay, so over to you, Ben. He then gets his big move to Barcelona. 3 years spent there.
I think. Oh, is it? I know he played for Monaco, but we'll go Ludovic Julie.
Oh, Ben, that was unlucky. It's not. So, John, you get the next 2 teams.
Oh, shit. Right. Someone who's gone to City and spent 8 years at City. Mine's gone blank at the wrong moment.
230 appearances, 59 goals. And then he moved to Olympiacos for, well, either a year or less than a year.
This one's going to really...
All right, take your time because there's no timer or anything.
Barca to City and then to Olympiacos. I can think of players that have gone from Barca to City, but not to Olympiacos.
And he spent a long time at City.
I know Ben knows it as well.
I think so.
Literally having to go through the City 11 or some City 11s in my head. My mind's gone blank. I'm going to sat here all day. I'm going to pass. Keep it flowing.
Okay. In 2019, moved to China.
Annoyingly, it's Yaya Toure.
Yes.
Actually, I had him in my head and I didn't think he'd gone to Olympiacos.
That's a pain, that.
Well played either way. I never knew he went to Monaco.
I didn't.
Olympiacos that threw me.
You are?
But he had 2 appearances at Olympiacos. I didn't think he played at Olympiacos.
Yeah, to be fair, I wasn't sure on that. Okay. So first team is 2004. He was Curitiba.
Oh, we will. Oh, yeah, no, we'll pass.
Okay, then he moves to Sochaux. No, barely. Moves then to Sochaux for a solid year, John.
Pass, mate.
Then goes back to the home to Sao Paulo. Yeah,
A long time at Sao Paulo.
very long. Yeah, 128 appearances, 4 goals.
We're going to have to pass.
Okay, in that case, he then moves to Atletico Madrid for a 4-year spell, again making over a century of appearances.
I'm going to pass. The goals has kind of put me off.
Yeah.
Okay, he then goes to Inter Milan for a 4-year spell last year.
This. What? How am I not knowing this?
Yeah, another Centurion. A different club. Only 1 goal.
I cannot believe I don't know this. Atleti till 2015. Part of the squad that won the title. No, it's not him. He didn't go to Inter. Centre back. Something was centre back. No. An Inter until last year. What's that? It's a 4-year spell, so maybe that's the full contract done. If he started in 2004, probably only got a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Oh, this is agony. Oh, I'm going to have to pass.
Okay, John. He then moves out to China, where the money is.
I've got it in mind. Don't know if it's right, but I'm going to have to guess. Is it Miranda?
Oh, spot on.
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh,
Yeah, the time that you took Bennett gave me the time to have a little think.
Yeah, right. So, player 3 started his career in 2008 at Genoa. Short career, short amount of appearances.
Pass.
Okay, over to you, John. He then goes on to Padova.
I'm going to pass, mate.
Okay, Ben. He then spends 5 years at AC Milan. 82 appearances, 21 goals.
Oh dear. Should be a. Don't know. It's a decent goal record.
Not bad at all.
Did he come from Genoa? Because he definitely spent time in. I might have to have a guess.
Oh, okay.
Only because I know. I think he ends up going to Marseille, so I think it'll be Stephan El Shaarawy.
You are correct. Well played, mate. Right.
Oh, he went to Monaco. He didn't go to Marseille. What am I on about?
No, to be fair, I had Marseille in my head. I don't know why. Yeah, so player number 4, we've got Barcelona C. We started at the B teams.
I guess the next team.
Yeah, there we go. Barcelona P by any chance? Yeah, go on.
Yeah, there we go.
Pass, but I think Barcelona could be the next team.
Oh.
Thank God.
On loan to PSG.
Interesting.
No, I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay, John. He then goes to Rangers for a couple of years.
Gonna pass.
Okay. Then has a year at Real Sociedad.
Yeah, pass.
Okay, John, back to you. He then goes to Everton on loan.
Is it Mikel Arteta?
Oh, John, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Well played. Love that.
When I saw Rangers, I was like, I'm pretty sure, but as soon as I saw Real Sociedad, then it was.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right, so this is your final player.
We're still drawing, aren't we?
Yeah. Right. So
A lot of pressure on this one. Oh, dear. We will pass.
Okay. So from Hibs, he went to Burnley for a year.
Gonna pass.
Okay. Ben, he then spends a couple of years at Wolves. 22 goals in 61 appearances. Pretty good.
That's 7 years into his career, mid-20s. No, I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay. Then he goes to Sunderland for a 4-year spell. 23 goals in 94 appearances.
Can't. I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I think I know it.
He has a loan spell.
That, I believe, if this is wrong, this is going to be horrific. I think it's Ashley Fletcher. Is that? Yeah, Ashley Fletcher. I think that's his name. Oh, it's Stephen Fletcher, isn't it? Is it Stephen Fletcher?
Thank God you're correct.
Yeah. Ashley Fletcher's the guy who plays for West Ham or something, yeah.
I didn't want to say yeah and then no. And
yeah. I knew who he meant as soon as he said Fletcher. And I knew that Ashley
big guy, left-footed. Yeah.
Well played.
Tell you what, that was a cracking game and very close.
That was agony.
3-2 wins on both rounds and then a 2-2 draw. Couldn't get much closer than that. It's mad. Well played. But no, Ben, you are through. Well played. Hang on. Think. Yeah, right. So, Ben, you are through. Cracking game. Thanks a lot for playing, both of you. I think you go through to face Ryan, I think. So that'll be,
okay.
I think it is. So that'll be a cracking matchup. But yeah, no, congratulations, Ben, and thanks, John, for playing, because that was quality.
Thank you. Thank you both.